So this man crashed his bike into a tree.
I've had that before.
I understand.
I got made fun of.
And so why I'm saying this is more simple. Think about Michael J. Fox and Back to the Future. What was he always doing on his skateboard?
He was right along with cars, holding on to him.
Holding on to the back of the
Oh,
car.
he's being towed by a car. Got to go back in time.
He reached up to about 40 miles per hour on the back of a truck.
Whoa, your wheels cannot handle that. No way. This is one of those giant wheel ones, the big thick wheels.
40 on a skateboard? Wait, was it a bike or a skateboard?
It was on a bike.
Oh, a bike can handle that probably, but
Yeah, no, a bike can handle 40, but it's freaking fast. Dude, that's fast.
It gets a little wobbly
So
at
what
40.
you're doing is you're holding on to one bar with one hand and holding on to the back of the car.
Yeah, it gets a little wobbly.
The other hand, Andy wobbles going
Holy
40
crap.
at some point. You gotta. This is at 8 p.m. at night, and he didn't survive.
He crashed into a tree at 40 miles an hour on his bike.
Did he hit a tree? No, he didn't hit a tree, did he?
Yeah, he hit a tree. He lost control after gaining speeds of 40 miles per hour, holding onto the back of a truck.
Now,
Wow.
was he like? Did the truck know he was there, or was this like a friend pulling?
That's
him,
the
or-
interesting thing. The crash remains under investigation because it just says witnesses had said that he held onto the back of a pickup truck, and lost control and crashed into
The
a
truck
tree.
drove away.
What town was this in?
This is in Carmichael.
19-year-old on a bike.
Do you guys know where Carmichael is?
California.
Yeah,
No, I don't.
isn't it by Monterey?
I don't know. We've lived in California our whole lives. I have no idea where
There are
Carmichael
a lot
is.
of cities in California.
I've heard of them.
Joe.
I've heard of it. I have no idea.
Why
I
did
heard
you even
from
ask
Mom
that?
and Dad a lot. Carmichael was something.
Because I was hoping I would be able to hear the name of the city and be like, oh, okay, maybe it's a hilly community, or maybe it's like a flat community and not,
No,
is he going downhill?
I looked it up. It's actually between Sacramento and Folsom up there.
So
Okay, so it's flat.
yeah,
That's in the valley.
yeah. Well, they could be up a hill over there. That's kind of hilly at.
It didn't say it was a hill. He just said,
When I was in
"Gotta go
Scouts,
back in time."
we went on this high adventure scouting trip. Me and a couple other dudes, and we went on this 80-mile bike ride, right, over the course of like 4 days, and it culminated in this downhill ride that was many miles long, but it was just a straight road downhill. And when we stopped at the top, the leaders were like, "Okay, you guys, listen to this. It's just straight downhill. Don't hit your brakes. Don't do anything. Just go straight." And it'll take us. It was like 5 miles just straight downhill.
This
They
is the type of
go really
thing where
fast.
parents today would
It
be
sounds
freaked
horrible.
out.
What's going
Parents
on?
back
Joe?
then would be like, "Go on your Boy Scout trip. Do what you do.
Yeah.
They have no details."
It was very, very scary because we reached speeds of 60 miles an hour. And Seth went on it with me, and David
There's
David
no
King,
way.
and
If you did,
we were
I'd be
passing
hitting
cars.
my brakes. at
And the
20
guy,
whole
the
time.
guy in front of us had the leader had the speedometer on his actual bike, and he's like, we were doing 60 down there, but it was so fast where if you turned your helmet to one side or the other, the wind would push it, and then you'd start veering off in that direction.
Oh,
So you had to like
gosh.
keep your head straight. It was scary. Why? It wasn't even fun. It was so scary. David King hit his brakes down the entire way. The dude was going maybe 4 miles
what
an
made
hour.
you
all the
who
way.
you are
That
today.
sounds about right.
We got to the bottom. We waited for him for like 30 minutes.
That would be me. I'd be the one up there, just be like, I'm walking this bike.
Right.
down.
We made fun of him, but it turns out he was the smart one.
You know the Tour de France, they average 40 miles an hour, kilometers per hour. Sorry.
Wow.
They look like they're going pretty fast. There's
I don't know what that
motorcycles
is.
next to them.
Kilometers per hour. That's less than 40.
That's not the same thing at all.
Yeah, way to go.
40 kilometers an hour. Wow.
That's
what
like
is that?
26 miles per hour. Or something
No,
like
it's really fast, but that's easy to do when you're all roided up. When you have double the amount of blood in your veins because you're doped up.
Okay,
So I
my
would've
simple
done that.
yet Back to the Futurist type of.
Skateboard would have been cooler, but I like the bike.
When I read that story by myself when I was researching, I was like, this is actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
I like
that
the
was a good
imagine-
story.
It's sad as
He
as those things are,
slingshotted
but
him into it, like, around a curve.
you made a decision, and it cost you your life.
The truck did it on purpose, Adam. You think the truck
Was he
slingshotted
wearing
him?
his helmet? That's the question.